Hey guys, welcome back to Glam and I'm here with another fragrance review. Forgive me, I did not create this bottle. It is tough on the eyes, from the house of Rochas. Is Rochas Man intense? Yeah, so it pretty much just looks like Rochas Man, but the juice itself is purple, which I think is the difference. Same kind of crappy plastic cap that you could try to make. No, it doesn't work. It's an interesting bottle. Anywho, it's 100 ml. It looks like this. Let's talk about why I picked this up. So my buddy Eli let me smell and actually gave me a partial of Givenchy Play Intense, and I was like, oh, this smells so good. Maybe I do like coffee fragrances. So I decided maybe I should pick a couple up. Now, I heard that the original one is more fresh, which sounds way better to me, but I also heard that the performance was a huge difference. So I was like, let me pick this one up and then we'll see if I want to pick up the other one. So let's go over the notes and then I'll tell you what I can actually smell. So top notes are lavender, citruses, mid, cappuccino, cedar, and base notes are just vanilla. So in the opening, I feel, even though it says mid, I feel like I get a lot more of that cappuccino, but I get the lavender as well, but the cappuccino is a little bit louder. You get a little bit of the citruses, but again, I don't feel like they're really that strong. It's really light. Like, I wouldn't say that this has too much of a freshness, except for the lavender. And as of right now, I mean, this has been drying down for maybe 10-ish minutes, 15 minutes maybe. The lavender is becoming more pronounced. So as this dries down, you're gonna get a lot more of the lavender. You're still gonna get the cappuccino in there, but to me, it's not as strong as it's heads towards the dry down. Which for me, I like how creamy the lavender is in this. And I like, the lavender is a really comforting note to me. And I think that done in certain ways, it can be a very, compliment giving. It can have a compliment giving factor. So are you gonna smell the vanilla? Yes, the vanilla and the lavender have this nice creaminess. The woods are more of the backbone, the cedar. And then the cappuccino note, I would say, stays throughout the life of the fragrance, but it's not super strong. So I feel like, save for the opening of this fragrance, you can have this fragrance or this fragrance without being a huge coffee note fan. Or well, it's really not coffee, it's cappuccino. Like, it's that sweet, creamy coffee. So on my skin, it did come off slightly gourmand, but not crazy gourmand. I almost couldn't classify it as that because the lavender was, enough of a player for me to not feel like I was overly gourmand. I actually really liked wearing this, and I will say this, it doesn't resemble Givenchy Play Intense at all. This was more of me like trying to figure out stuff that I could wear that would give me that same vibe. The Givenchy Play Intense has much more of a freshness than this, at least on my skin. I absolutely love this. This has a richness to it that I think a lot of people are going to like. I think that this is one that you would like if you liked Replica's Coffee Break. Again, the lavender is definitely noticeable in here, and it's nice and it's sweet and it's creamy, and it makes this fragrance a lot more wearable for me. Now, off of the strip and off of my skin, I feel like this went slightly more gourmand on my skin than it is going on the strip right now. My skin definitely pulled out more of that sweetness, so I think this is also going to depend on your skin. However, I think this one, it's going to be one of those ones that is pretty hard to dislike. I definitely like it more than I remember liking Halloween Man X, which I sold a long time ago. I'll probably rebuy it because now I'm like, did I give it enough of a chance? I did. I gave it enough of a chance, but my nose has changed since then. Now let's talk about performance. This doesn't blast off of the skin by any means. It has pretty average projection, maybe slightly above average, but let's call it average. I think it's pretty average in the projection department. It does have a little bit of a density to it, so it doesn't project crazy amount, but it did get good longevity. I would say over 8 hours of longevity. So for most of you guys, that's going to be over a work day. And it was a very pleasant wearing experience. Like, it really didn't turn into a skin scent at any point in that 8 hours. It didn't turn into a skin scent pretty much until that 8-ish hour mark. And I like to be safe and say for most of you, you'll get 7 to 9 hours, because I got over 8 hours, but I know that different skin will do different things. But Performance, I didn't have any issue with performance. Again, not beast mode, but above average, especially in terms of longevity and sillage. Maybe not so much projection. Projection was right about average. I would say you got good projection for the first hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. So maybe that would be above average for some of you. Now let's talk about who can wear this. This is incredibly unisex. I don't feel like it leans in any direction, which is funny because this is the Rochas man fragrance, and the other ones that are a lot more masculine don't have man in the name. So because this is a coffee sweet fragrance, yeah, I'm gonna say it's unisex. It is pretty playful. I would say it might be slightly mature though. The lavender is not a note that everyone loves. I think its nice sweet creaminess is really people pleasing, but I think that maybe the younger crowd isn't always the biggest lavender fan, but I mean, it's a really comforting note. So if you like a nice sweet creamy fragrance, you're probably gonna like this. Again, this has a little bit of depth, a little bit of richness to it. From that cappuccino note. I mean, the cappuccino note has a lot to it to begin with. So yeah, honestly, to me, this is one that if you know that you like, you know, specifically scents that have coffee and lavender, because there is apparently a whole field of scents that have those two notes. I do. I don't know if I like coffee without the lavender as much. Again, we'll retry. We're gonna go into a coffee fragrance phase for a little bit to see what we like. Anywho, I find this to be really unisex. Seasons, definitely fall, winter, probably early spring. Right now in the summer, I could maybe wear it at night, but probably not. I don't think I'm gonna be reaching for it. And in terms of where you could wear it, if it's fall and winter, anytime. And I think that like you could wear it formally because it's not crazy playful. It is playful, but not crazy playful. I think you can pull it off a little bit dressed up. You could wear it on a date night. I think it's pretty nice because who's not gonna like, you know, a nice sweet vanillic lavender scent. I think that in terms of cool weather, it's pretty versatile. Maybe it's not like a boss fragrance. I wouldn't maybe wear it to a business meeting or anything like that. It is a little bit too playful for that. But if you're going out at night, you could totally dress it up or down. Just maybe not crazy formal. At least I wouldn't wear it crazy formal. In terms of compliments, yeah, this has compliment getting DNA. I mean, again, vanilla, lavender, those two notes specifically are pretty easy going. Like, you're gonna be hard pressed. The only thing is it's not gonna project a crazy amount. So the compliments are gonna be more in close quarters, you know, date night, things of that nature. If you've tried this fragrance, comment down below. Let me know what you think. As always, remember to like this video if you liked it. Be subscribed to my channel. Hit that notification bell to get notified when I drop another video, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.